My brother didn't yell. He didn't warn me. He just hit me hard enough to turn the world sideways. For a second, everything went quiet, not because it was over, but because no one reacted. I looked at my father. He didn't move. I looked at my mother. She didn't even look at me. And then his wife spoke like she'd been waiting for it. Look at her, she's nothing. Not angry, not emotional, just certain. That was the moment something in me snapped, not loud, not dramatic, just final. I didn't argue, didn't defend myself, didn't cry, because you don't always lose your family in a fight. Sometimes you realize you already lost them. I walked out that night with blood on my lip and no plan. No one called me back. No one checked if I made it home. No one even asked where I went. 9 years, no birthdays, no messages, no accidents bringing us back together. Nothing. At some point, you stop waiting. Then eventually, you stop wanting them to come back at all. And while they told their version of me, the mistake, the embarrassment, the one who couldn't keep up, I built something else. Quietly, carefully, something they would never have been allowed near, even if they had asked. Not because I hated them, because I learned exactly what they were capable of. And yesterday, after 9 years of silence, they showed up, all of them, standing outside my gate like they hadn't just erased me, like I was still the same girl who used to wait for permission. They didn't hesitate, didn't apologize, didn't even pretend. They stood there like they still had a place in my life, like the last 9 years didn't count. And that's when it clicked. They weren't here because they missed me. They were here because something had gone wrong. And whatever it was, they expected me to fix it. So what do you do when the people who erased you come back and act like they still have access? The knocking didn't stop. It got sharper, not desperate, annoyed. Like I was taking too long to do something I was supposed to do. I watched them from my phone, front gate, live feed, my brother pacing, short steps, tight turns. Like he was already losing control. My father standing still, trying to look like he still had authority. My mother, arms crossed, waiting, not hurt, not embarrassed, just waiting. Aubrey! Her voice cut through the speaker. Open the gate. No pause, no hesitation, just expectation. 9 years, and they walked back like nothing had happened. I pressed the intercom. You cut me off. Silence, not confusion, recognition. You erased me, I said. Remember? My father shifted, just enough to notice, not enough to speak. My brother stepped closer to the camera. You're seriously doing this right now? Like I owed him something. Like I was the one dragging this out. It still sounded normal. Like nothing had changed. Like they still thought I'd fold. My mother tried again. Aubrey, enough. Open the gate. That tone used to work. Not anymore. I leaned closer to the mic. What do you want? This time, they didn't answer immediately. My father cleared his throat. We need somewhere to stay, he said, like it was already decided. That was it. No explanation, no apology, just a problem handed to me. It wasn't anger, it was clarity. They didn't come back for me. They came back because they had nowhere else left, and somehow they still expected access. I let the silence sit, long enough to make it uncomfortable. Then I said, I have space. My mother stepped forward instantly. Relief, too fast, too certain. I knew it, she said, like nothing had changed, like I was still predictable. I leaned closer to the mic. But not for you. Silence, heavy this time. My brother hit the gate once, hard enough to echo. You ungrateful. I cut the audio, mid-sentence, didn't need the rest. I set my phone down, walked away from the screen. Because for the first time, I wasn't the one outside, waiting to be let in. They thought the gate was the problem. They were wrong. I didn't go back to the gate. I didn't need to. I knew they'd come back eventually. I just didn't expect it this fast. I walked into my office. Glass walls, ocean behind me. No doors they could knock on. I opened my laptop. Not emails. A folder, names, dates, transactions, loans that shouldn't have been approved, transfers that disappeared overnight, signatures I recognized, patterns I hadn't forgotten. I already knew what I'd find. I just hadn't needed it until now. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I let it ring once, then answered. Silence. Then my father. Aubrey, we need to talk. Not a command this time. Careful, controlled, too late. We are talking, I said. A pause, then they're asking questions. Who is? Another pause. The bank. There it was, not family, not pride, pressure. "They've frozen accounts," he said. "They're going through everything." Of course they were, because patterns catch up, always. "You should cooperate," I said, flat, like I was talking to someone I didn't know. "You always were good at that," my brother cut in, closer now, louder. "They're asking about you too." That made me stop, not long, just enough. Because that was the first wrong move they'd made. They still thought I was tied to this, still reachable, still involved. "I'm not part of this," I said, in every way that mattered. Silence. Then my mother, soft now, different again. "We just need help fixing it." Fixing it, like it was temporary, like it hadn't already collapsed. I closed the laptop, not because I was done, because I had everything I needed. Not just proof. Leverage. And for the first time, this wasn't about distance anymore. This was about control. They thought they needed a place to stay. They didn't realize what they'd already walked into. I didn't call them back. I didn't go to the gate. Instead, I made one call, then another. Short conversations, no emotion, just names, dates, confirmations. By the time the sun dropped, everything was already moving. That night, I hosted a dinner. Not big, not loud, just the right people. Bankers, investors, 2 people who used to call my father partner. Now they didn't call him at all. The house was quiet, controlled. Glass reflecting candlelight. Nothing about it looked like revenge. That was the point. I let the night settle first. Let them relax. Let them talk. And then I stood up. No announcement. No speech. Just a screen behind me turning on. At first, no one reacted. Just numbers, documents, transfers, then names, familiar ones. The room shifted. Small at first, then all at once. Forks stopped midair. Conversations cut off. Someone leaned forward. Someone else sat back. And then the whispers started. Not loud, worse, quiet, focused. "Is that? That can't be. It is." I didn't say anything. I didn't need to, because the truth doesn't need help once it's visible. One file after another. Loan approvals that didn't match the accounts. Money routed through places it shouldn't have gone. Signatures that connected everything. Not rumors, not accusations. Proof. Across the room, I saw them, my parents, standing near the back. They weren't invited, but they came anyway. Of course they did. My father looked smaller, not physically, structurally. Like something was already collapsing inside him. My mother didn't move, didn't speak. For once, she had nothing to control. My brother, he wasn't quiet. He stepped forward, too fast, too loud. "What is this?" Like volume could change what people were already seeing, I finally spoke, calm, clear. "You wanted help." Silence. Then I looked around the room, at the people who now understood everything. "This is what you built." No anger, no performance, just truth placed exactly where it needed to be. And that's when it happened. Phones, subtle at first, then more, messages being sent, names being searched, connections being made in real time. You could feel it shifting. Not later, not tomorrow, now. Reputation doesn't collapse slowly. It cracks, then drops all at once. My father tried to say something, stopped. Because there was nothing left to say. My brother looked around, not at me, at them. At the people who used to respect him, now watching him like a problem. And for the first time, he understood. This wasn't private anymore. I raised my glass slightly. Not a toast, just enough to be seen. "To family," I said. No smile, no follow-up. I set it down and let the room do the rest, because I didn't need to destroy them. I just needed to let everyone else see them clearly. By morning, it had already spread. Not loud, not public yet, just everywhere that mattered. Calls weren't being answered. Meetings were being canceled. Names that used to open doors now paused, then disappeared. My phone kept vibrating. I didn't check it. I didn't need updates. I already knew how this ends. By noon, they were back at the gate. Not the same. No pacing, no commands, just standing there, waiting. My father looked older, not tired, finished. Like he already knew what this meant. My mother didn't speak, didn't try. Her hands stayed still for once. My brother stepped forward, slower this time. "Just help me fix it." Not loud, not angry, just smaller. I didn't open the gate. I didn't go down. I just watched through the camera. Because this wasn't sudden. This wasn't unfair. This was everything catching up. "You made your choice," I said, calm, clear. "That didn't change." Silence. No argument this time. No pushback. My mother sat down on the pavement, didn't cry, didn't speak, just stayed there. My father turned away first, didn't look back. My brother stayed a second longer like he was about to say something. Then didn't. They left together, the same way they chose each other over me. I turned the screen off. The house went quiet again. No noise, no pressure, no waiting. They thought I was the one who lost everything. They were wrong. I wasn't what they threw away. I was what they couldn't take with them. Please subscribe to our channel and tell us in comments from where are you watching this video.